What's good, YouTube? It's your boy back from another video, man. We got to react to this Chris Broussard advisors rocks not to trade Harden. Y'all see the title right there, man. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Man. I don't gotta explain that much.
Times guy, Fox Sports NBA guy, now joining us live. Okay, let's start with this. LeBron said he was offended by Kyrie Irving saying that Kevin Durant's the best closer ever. Shouldn't LeBron be above this, being bothered by this?
Yes.
You know, Colin, I think LeBron was honest.
LeBron is the
I
best
think
closer,
all
man.
of us would be bothered. If Joy went to work for another radio show a year from now and said, man, I'm finally with a host that knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Come on. As great as you are, as successful as you are, you still would be a little hurt by that.
Yeah.
All right. And now a lot of us would play it off. You know, and say, oh, look, I've won 3 rings without Kyrie. He hasn't won any without me.
Please,
I'm not worried at all about what he says. I mean, he thinks the earth is flat. You could have said that, and everybody would have laughed, and, oh, LeBron's above that. But I think LeBron was honest, as most of us, all of us would be hurt to some degree. And he did say, I'm hurt a little bit. It hurt me a little bit. Not losing sleep over it, but it hurt him a little bit.
By the way, not to be insecure, but did Joy really say that about me?
He'd have been like,
oh, anyway, sorry.
He should have just been like, what?
Okay.
So sorry, Joy. I knew that was in conflict.
He shouldn't even take it seriously.
Really created a mess here. So James Harden,
if not of all time,
he has never given us an inclination that he wants to lead.
Like,
he's just a great player.
So
when he doesn't lead and he goes AWOL, everybody's like, oh, this is outrageous. And I'm like, he keeps telling you. He doesn't want to lead the franchise. He wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands with a minute and a half to go. Are you surprised? Do you think it's a good move, bad move? What do you make of it?
Hey,
well, it's a bad move right now. Look, first of all, he's obviously out there partying at clubs and he's not socially distancing.
Little baby.
That is a bad move. He also doesn't have an agent. It's him and his mom doing this. If you're going to try to do this type of power move, remember, Anthony Davis had Rich Paul and Clutch doing it for him. You probably need an agent to work this thing out for you. Maybe it wouldn't be as messy as it is. But what he's done is he's engaged in a game of chicken with the Houston Rockets. And if he's willing, we don't know how much he's willing to sit out. Is he willing to sit out all of training camp? Is he willing to sit out most of the season or all of the season? If he does that, it may look bad, it'll look messy, but ultimately he'll gain leverage and get what he wants. But if he can't do that, then he's going to have to come crawling back. I think Houston should be smart about this, Colin. Don't get bullied into trading him yet. It's too early. Kevin Durant would say, it's too soon, bro. It's too soon. There's so much that can happen. Maybe you play well with John Wall and Boogie.
I just feel bad. I don't feel bad because they're making millions and they're famous or whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying? Because again, like I said in the last video, if you don't win a ring, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much a cap.
Cousins, and things look okay for you, and now you want to trade Harden maybe for a veteran or for some young players that can help you win now rather than rebuilding. Maybe Brooklyn doesn't go well, and Kyrie Irving gets hurt. He's injury prone. He gets hurt, and now they're willing to give you more for James Harden. Maybe it goes terrifically in Brooklyn, and they're playing so well that they say, you know what, we don't want to bring Harden in to mess this up. So that gives you leverage with Harden. Maybe Philadelphia, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons don't play well together under Doc Rivers, and Ben Simmons becomes available at the trade deadline. So if I'm Houston, I've still got leverage because of Harden's contract. Let me sit back and relax until I get exactly what I want in a trade. So that's how they should play this. But if it goes too long, ultimately he's going to start getting more leverage.
Couple of minutes left. KD and Kyrie. Give me your prediction how it works.
Bro, how does he do it? This is a nice team,
on paper, they're the best team. And I would love to see a LeBron, KD, AD, Kyrie finals. I mean, that would be tremendous.
Yeah.
But, Colin, the Nets have got to use the Clippers as a cautionary tale. They're very similar. Remember, the Clippers, before they got Kawhi and Paul George, they were the little engine that could. They were overachievers. They were gritty. They grinded. They played hard for all 48 minutes. Same thing with the Nets.
Yeah.
The Nets, Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, Jared Allen. It was the same exact thing. And if Kyrie and KD will drop into that and not be prima donnas, you're going to get perks because you're the best two players. But don't ask for the super perks. Don't make the division between you and the role players too big, because then you'll ruin the culture and you'll underachieve. That's what happened with the Clippers, with Kawhi and Paul George being prima donnas, and it ruined their season. So KD and Kyrie should look at the Clippers as a cautionary tale. If they do that, they can definitely reach the finals, because in the East, they're the best team on paper.
Yeah.
Chris Broussard, good talking to you, bud. Thanks for stopping by on a Tuesday.
Chris Broussard is very smart, bro. He always got the analogy and stuff. But I'll see you guys next video, man. Peace out. That was a good video, bro. No cap.